The other question I would ask you is, on Canada.ca, it says a few grains of fentanyl can be enough to kill you. Is that true?
That could be true, yes, depending on
it
someone's.
It could be true. It's on the Health Canada website.
Yes,
it must be true. Is it there or not?
Fentanyl could, in certain
a few grains could kill you. I'm going to badge you a bit on this because it says right on your website.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, that took a lot. Tell me this then. What sense is there to decriminalize 2.5 grams of fentanyl? If a few grains could kill you, what sense is there in that?
I can add, first of all, I think in the exemption for BC, it is clear that trafficking of drugs, so if that is pure fentanyl, right, any trafficking of drugs remains illegal, even under the 2.5 grams. And so when we are talking about the exemption in BC, we are talking about the personal possession, personal use of a total of 2.5 grams, which will include, other substances that can be cut with whatever, the substance that they are using.
Thank you. I mean, I understand all that, but, let's talk a bit about amounts. Let's say, from some American data, I used other data previously, but a lethal dose is as little as 0.25 milligrams. That means 2.5 grams is enough to kill 10,000 people. 10,000. Now, we had the minister here before. Oh, it's cut with something. Let's cut it in half. 5,000 people. Let's cut it in half again. 2,500. Let's cut it again. 1,250 people. The one person is allowed to carry. Is that appropriate? Simple question. Is it appropriate or not?
The threshold that was used in BC was developed based on a range of factors, including patterns of use, the data that we do have, including from law enforcement. There were a range of factors that were considered to establish a threshold. It is a cumulative 2.5 grams. And as I mentioned, trafficking, even below the 2.5 grams, remains.
Thanks. I'm not talking about trafficking. I have one final question. We talked about the addiction medicines experts who requested to meet with Minister Sachs, talking about this is not harm reduction, it is harm. It's not safe supply, it's reckless supply. It is reckless. It's reckless for people suffering from addiction. It's disregard for our communities. There's a complete failure of monitoring, supervision, and abrogation of responsibility.